Have you ever wondered if Yellowstone National Park's magma chamber is big enough to fill the Grand Canyon? You're not alone. This question has been asked by scientists and laypeople alike, and the answer might surprise you. Yellowstone National Park is home to the largest active volcano in the United States. The park is also home to some of the most beautiful scenery in the country. But what really makes Yellowstone so special is what lies beneath its surface, a massive magma chamber that could potentially fill the Grand Canyon. But first, let's take a look at the Grand Canyon itself. Carved over millions of years by the Colorado River, this 277-mile-long chasm is one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. At its greatest depth, the Grand Canyon is nearly 6,000 feet deep. That's deeper than the height of the Empire State Building. So how could something as small as Yellowstone possibly fill it up? To answer this question, we need to take a closer look at Yellowstone's magma chamber. Magma chambers are large pools of molten rock found beneath the Earth's surface. They can vary in size from a few miles to hundreds of miles across. In the case of Yellowstone, the magma chamber is estimated to be about 43 miles across and 62 miles long. But that still doesn't explain how much magma is actually there. Yellowstone's magma chamber contains an estimated 2.5 trillion cubic feet of magma. To put that into perspective, that's enough magma to cover the entire state of California in over 3 feet of molten rock. But does that mean it could fill the Grand Canyon? To find out, we need to calculate the volume of the Grand Canyon. The Grand Canyon's volume is estimated to be around 1.85 trillion cubic feet. That means Yellowstone's magma chamber is over 1.3 times larger than the Grand Canyon itself. So it would take more than 1.3 Grand Canyons worth of magma to fill up Yellowstone's magma chamber. That may sound like a lot, but when you consider that Yellowstone is a supervolcano, it starts to make a little more sense. Supervolcanoes are volcanoes that have had at least 2 explosive eruptions in their history that each ejected more than 1,000 cubic kilometers of material. Yellowstone is the only active supervolcano in the United States, and one of only 5 in the world. As such, it should come as no surprise that Yellowstone's magma chamber is pretty darn big. In fact, if Yellowstone erupted today, it would be the largest volcanic eruption in human history. So if Yellowstone were to erupt and spew all of its magma out the top, could it fill the Grand Canyon? The answer is yes. It would take just under 3 full eruptions of Yellowstone to do it. Of course, this is all hypothetical. It's highly unlikely that Yellowstone will be erupting anytime soon. The last time it erupted was 640,000 years ago. However, it's important to remember that magma chambers aren't static. They can change in size over time. If Yellowstone were to start growing its magma chamber at its current rate, it would take about 600,000 years to fill the Grand Canyon. But who's counting? Yellowstone National Park is home to more than just a supervolcano. It's also home to a variety of wildlife, including bison, elk, wolves, and bears. It's also home to some of the most beautiful scenery in the country. Visitors can explore the park's geothermal features, such as geysers and hot springs, or they can hike or camp in one of the park's many wilderness areas. If you're planning a trip to Yellowstone, be sure to pack for all types of weather. The park is located at a high elevation, so temperatures can fluctuate throughout the day. Be sure to bring plenty of water and snacks, as well as sunscreen and insect repellent. And don't forget your camera. You won't want to miss the amazing scenery. Now that we know that Yellowstone's magma chamber could technically fill the Grand Canyon, we can move on to a slightly more pressing question. What would happen if Yellowstone were to erupt? If Yellowstone were to erupt today, it would be catastrophic. The eruption column would likely reach 30 miles into the atmosphere, and the ash cloud would spread across the entire North American continent. Pyroclastic flows would race down the flanks of the volcano, incinerating everything in their path. But perhaps the most devastating effect of the eruption would be the collapse of the magma chamber. This would create a caldera up to 50 miles wide and 3,900 feet deep. The surrounding area would be devastated by earthquakes, tsunamis, and landslides. But what would happen to the rest of the world? The dust from the eruption would block out the sun, causing global temperatures to plummet. Crops would fail, and widespread famine would occur. The global death toll would be in the billions. So while it's fun to speculate about whether or not Yellowstone's magma chamber could fill the Grand Canyon, we should count ourselves lucky that it hasn't happened yet. When it comes to Yellowstone National Park, there's no shortage of things to do. In addition to exploring the park's geothermal features and wildlife, visitors can also go fishing, boating, and even skiing. Yellowstone is also home to a number of historic sites, including Fort Yellowstone and the Mammoth Hot Springs Hotel. If you're looking for a unique vacation spot, look no further than Yellowstone National Park. Just be sure to pack for all types of weather and don't get too close to the geysers. We've talked a lot about the Grand Canyon and Yellowstone National Park, but what about the other 6 natural wonders of the world? Make sure to check out our video on the other 6 natural wonders of the world. You won't regret it. The Statue of Unity in India is the tallest statue in the world at a staggering 597 feet tall. That's almost twice the height of the Eiffel Tower. The statue was built in 2018 to commemorate the 182nd anniversary of Indian statesman Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel's birthday. The statue is made of bronze and steel and weighs over 200 tons. It's open to the public and visitors can take an elevator to the top for a bird's-eye view of the surrounding area. The Amazon River is the longest river in the world at over 4,000 miles long. It's also the largest river by discharge volume and is home to a vast array of plant and animal life. The river is located in South America and flows through countries such as Brazil, Peru, and Colombia. Visitors to the Amazon River can go on jungle cruises, hike through the rainforest, or stay in one of the many eco-friendly lodges. Aurora Borealis, or Northern Lights, is a natural light display in the sky that occurs in the high-latitude regions of Earth's northern hemisphere. It is caused by the interaction between the solar wind and the Earth's magnetic field. The Aurora Borealis is often seen in shades of green, red, and purple and can be very spectacular. It's typically seen in places like Alaska, Canada, Iceland, and Norway. Aurora Australis, or Southern Lights, is similar to the Aurora Borealis and occurs in the high-latitude regions of Earth's southern hemisphere. It is also caused by the interaction between the solar wind and the Earth's magnetic field. The Aurora Australis is often seen in shades of green, red, and purple and can be very spectacular. It's typically seen in places like Antarctica, New Zealand, and Australia. The Great Barrier Reef is the world's largest coral reef system and is located off the coast of Queensland, Australia. It is home to a vast array of marine life and is a popular destination for scuba divers and snorkelers. The Great Barrier Reef is over 2,000 kilometers long and consists of over 2,900 individual reefs. Mount Everest is the tallest mountain on Earth at over 29,000 feet tall. It's located in the Himalayas and is the world's highest point above sea level. Mount Everest is located on the border between Nepal and China and is a popular destination for climbers from around the world. Many people attempt to climb Mount Everest each year, but only a small percentage are successful. Victoria Falls is a waterfall on the Zambezi River in southern Africa. It is located on the border between Zambia and Zimbabwe and is considered one of the world's 7 natural wonders. Victoria Falls is over 350 feet tall and 1 mile wide and is truly a sight to behold. Visitors to Victoria Falls can go on safari, whitewater rafting trips, or bungee jumping. Yellowstone's magma chamber is a massive pool of molten rock located beneath Yellowstone National Park. It's one of the largest in the world and could theoretically fill the Grand Canyon, which is a wonder of the world itself. While it's unlikely that Yellowstone would erupt anytime soon, it's important to be aware of the potential dangers of supervolcanoes. If Yellowstone were to erupt, the entire planet would be affected. Hopefully now you know just how much magma is stored in the earth below us at all times. There are many other interesting and amazing facts about our planet. We encourage you to learn more about them. We appreciate your support and hope that you keep watching our videos.